Hello everyone, welcome to Desert Rose Tarot. Ooh, just gonna do a little Palo Santo cleanse here. And we're gonna pull some cards. Today is Friday, December, what day is it? What year is it? Friday, December 16th. And we're gonna do a little sunset tarot here as we go into the weekend. The sun is setting. It's 5 o'clock here in Texas, so the sun is setting very early. I have a tarot card assistant with me today. This is Tula, the tarot kitty, and she's gonna read cards with us. So we're gonna get right into it here. We're gonna pull some tarot cards and some oracle cards, and we're gonna see what energies come through, and then at the end of the reading, I just have some themes that I've been working on this week that I'd love to share with you. So we're gonna take our cards here. They've been shuffled, but I'm gonna give them another quick shuffle on camera and we'll get right into it. I hope you're doing well. It's the holidays. It's chilly, it's gray, it gets dark early, and we're all in this together. Bye, kitty. She'll be back. We're just gonna pull a few tarot cards. See what energies come through. This is a collective reading for Friday, December 16th, but it's meant for you whenever you find it. It's also kind of just an end of the year theme. We're wrapping things up here. For the next couple weeks, I want to talk about change. I want to talk about starting anew. And that came flying out. We're going to keep it, the Seven of Swords. Traditionally, this can be a card of lying, cheating, and stealing, but that's not always necessarily the meaning of it. It also can mean doing things differently. In the traditional tarot, what you see is somebody taking a bunch of swords for themselves so that they can't be used against them. And so this is a card of protecting yourself, but also of doing things differently. These mice are like stealing all the treats here, but the cat is very peaceful in the background, so I want to point that out. We're going to keep that, and we're just going to shuffle a little more here. Okay, we're going to see what comes through. Ooh, I got this card earlier in the week. We have the Devil card. We're going to talk about that. Don't worry about it. I know people see that card and they go, oh, Lord of mercy. Don't worry. There are many, many meanings to that card. It doesn't have to be a negative card. And we have the Five of Wands. Also, not necessarily a negative card, and I want to talk about that a little bit today. The Five of Wands is... it's a card of adventure. It's an Indiana Jones card. He has to go through some tough stuff to get to the treasure at the end, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. These kitties are learning how to use their boundaries. So we're going to talk about that in the reading, and I just can't reiterate enough. There are no negative cards in the tarot. I know you're like, yeah, right. Look at that Devil card, girl. I know. But we're going to talk about it. I don't want you to worry about it. I'm going to adjust the lighting a little bit in here. It's getting dark so early. My little mini pocket tarot deck by Krans. That first deck is my favorite deck ever. That is the Tarot of Pagan Cats. All the decks are listed below. We're just going to clarify here with this mini pocket tarot. We're going to clarify these cards. And we're going to have real talk about them too, because, see... Look at this. We have the Two of Cups. Love, love, love. And that goes under the Seven of Swords, okay? And then we have the Ten of Cups. Oh, your cup is filled with love. That sits under the Devil. See, we're going to talk all about, we're going to have some real talk here today. And then the last card is the World. What a beautiful card to come out today as we're wrapping up cycles. You have come or are coming full circle with something. Have faith, dear one. There is nothing to fear here. And we're going to talk about that. When I'm done with this, we're going to pull a few of these oracle cards, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit of, well, you know what, I'm going to talk to you about the themes of the week right now because they're playing right into the cards, of course, because the universe doesn't lie. The themes that I want to talk about right now, which play into these cards, are that of how our challenges are what changes us. So being challenged equals being changed. You cannot change and grow without challenge. Challenge is the catalyst for starting anew. And we're going to talk about that with the Devil card, with the Five of Wands, and with the Seven of Swords. We're also going to talk about starting anew, and that's what this World card is all about. It's about coming full circle. And the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups, what beautiful, vibrant, lovely energies to bring forward with us, into 2023. These cards are about love, love, love. Loving yourself, loving others, allowing others to love you. So these cards have come out under what traditionally can be some uncomfortable cards to reiterate what I said at the start of the reading, which is to have no fear. All is very, very well. The last theme that I want to talk about today, which was discussed in my yoga class earlier, which really stood out to me, was how are you meeting yourself with any challenges that you're going through in your life right now? We were doing a flow and we were doing a pose that I did beautifully on one side and I couldn't really do it on the other side. And I had a moment of frustration. And in that moment, I had a choice in how I spoke to myself and how I continued through with the rest of the class. You too have a choice when you go through challenging moments, through difficult moments, when you go through things that aren't necessarily really working the way you wanted them to or you thought that they would. How do you speak to yourself in that moment? And then how do you carry yourself forward? So how you talk to yourself about your challenges, how you meet challenges, ultimately determine the outcome of those challenges. And lastly, I want to discuss one of my favorite teachers, Miss Esther Hicks, who channels readings through Abraham. Some of you have heard of Abraham Hicks. If not, you're welcome to look her up. She is fantastic. And what she was talking about this morning was that you never get it done. We never get it done. When we birth a new idea, it sparks desire in us. But sometimes we instantly, upon having a new desire, think of ourselves as failures for not having instantly attained that desire. And what I want to remind everyone of is that we're never going to get it done. We're never going to fully complete everything. We're never going to sit in a moment in our lives and say, everything is done, everything is complete, everything is perfect. Because the moment that we do that, we die. And then we cross over and we start all over again. The moment you complete something, something else then comes up. So how can you allow yourself to have your desires without faulting yourself for having not fulfilled all of them? How can you sit in gratitude for what you have with excited anticipation that there is always more to come, there is always more to come, there is always more to come? So those are some themes that I'd like to focus on as we continue through the reading here. I want to talk about the devil energy because we live in a world of duality. We live in a world of light and dark. And I want to remind everyone that there is nothing to fear in the darkness. There is nothing to fear in our shadows or in the unknown. Our shadows can be uncomfortable. Fears aren't fun. Nobody says, oh, I love being scared. It's a natural part of life, but it's a teacher. You can look at this card as a teacher. I want to point out the chains around their necks are loose, and they're loose on purpose. They're loose enough to take off. In a moment when you're having negative self-talk, in a moment when you're thinking about a time in your life where something was stolen, something was taken, you were lied to, you were cheated on, things were difficult, things were painful. In a moment of your life where you were struggling, where you were arguing with other people, where you were just so frustrated because you've been trying so hard to do whatever it is you're trying to do, to get to wherever it is you're trying to get to, and you're frustrated. In those moments, you have a choice to pause and breathe and choose a thought pattern that you allow. We are not in control of the thoughts that come into our mind, but we are in control of the thoughts that we allow to stay with us. We can, with practice, patience, and grace, allow thoughts to come and then go. And then we can choose other positive thoughts. when you fall down, when you stumble, when you get hurt, when you get frustrated, you can choose how you respond to that thought. And my video just clicked 1010, a card of completion, a card of a new thought pattern, a card of starting over. And Miss Tula Kitty has come to really take this reading home. Whenever I say something and she jumps into my lap, I know it's a message that everybody's meant to hear. So Kitty came back to join us to say, yeah, listen, in those devil moments, which is really just negative self-talk, allowing negative energy into your life, you can choose to allow it to come and then go. Like an ocean wave, that negativity will crash over you and then it will recess back out into the ocean. You don't have to let it stay with you. Waves don't crash and then stick around. We cause that negative self-talk to stick around by attaching to it and by ruminating with it. You don't have to do that. You can choose to speak to yourself lovingly. You can choose to love yourself. You can choose to fill your own cup. And in doing that, you allow other positive things to come into your life. The Two of Cups can also be a card of partnership, of romantic love. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. So if you are in a partnership and you have romantic love, cherish it. If not, cherish yourself. Loving yourself and cherishing yourself, accepting where you are, wherever you are, will allow whatever you desire to come into your life. Don't be frustrated that your desire isn't here. Trust that it is coming to you. It is on your way to you. And as we close out 2022 and the last 2 weeks of the year here, we can choose to start 2023 in any way we want. This can be our 2023. Rainbows and butterflies. I know there's no butterflies in this card, but there's beautiful rainbow colors. The 10 of Cups, all your cups are full. You are fulfilled, you are happy, you are joyous. This is what we're working towards. This is what we're going to be allowing in. There will be challenging moments, especially as we close out the year. And I don't want to lie to you about that. I don't ever want to lie to you about anything. I want to talk real about the cards because this is some heavy energy that came through in the top row and some beautiful energy in the clarifier cards. So as we go through the next couple of weeks, we are going to have the winter solstice next Wednesday. A few days after that, next Friday, we have a new moon. And then the last week of the year, we're going to go into another Mercury retrograde. And for those of you who celebrate Christmas, we're going to have Christmas thrown into the mix. So that's a lot going on. That's a lot of energy. So as these negative moments pop into your life, as these moments of struggle pop into your life, as these moments of remembering times when you were hurt, as those moments come into your life, how can you offer compassion for yourself and compassion for others? And sometimes offering compassion to others means just walking away, and that's okay. It's very important to maintain boundaries, especially right now as we're closing up energetic cycles. It's okay to say no. It's okay to turn your phone off. It's okay to take a nap. It's okay if somebody's card arrives late. It's okay if a gift arrives late. It's all okay. You're okay. And whatever you're going through, you can breathe through it. I want everyone to take one deep breath with me right now. In, hold, out. Know that you are safe. Know that you are loved. Know that I am sending you love. Know that sweet Tula Cat is sending you love. And those are our tarot card readings as we enter into one of the last weekends of the year. I am holding so much space for you. We're going to pull a few oracle cards. We're going to close the reading up, and I'm going to wish you all love and light. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, whatever you're doing, celebrating, going out, staying in, healing. If you're sick, I wish you healing. Have some tea, watch your favorite movie, have some soup, take a bath. Let yourself off the hook. I love when the universe is like, yeah, girl, healing is happening. How synchronous is that beautiful rose card? Healing is happening. Whatever you're going through, you're healing it. You feel awful right now? It's okay, it will pass. You feel great right now? Fantastic. Healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. You're not broken. You're not broken. Even if you feel broken, even if you have the flu or COVID or a cold or a sore throat and you're thinking, oh my God, that's it. It's done. It's all over. My life's over. It's not. You're not broken. You're just human. Turns out that's tough. Who knew? Who knew coming to this 3D planet Earth would be difficult? It is difficult, but it's also brilliant and bright and beautiful and wonderful. Everything is temporary, so let it pass. Healing is happening. Oh, it's getting so dark. Not even 5:30 and it's dark AF. Anybody else resonate with that? Oh my God. You know, I love when the universe just says, yeah, I meant what I said. The end of a tough cycle approaches because you have come full circle with whatever you're going through. You're wrapping it up in these last couple weeks of the year. You are wrapping stuff up. I was gonna say S-H-I-T, but we're not allowed to swear on YouTube, and I wanna respect that. It's challenging for me because I love to swear. The end of a tough cycle approaches, okay? Hang in there, don't give up now. That's a full moon in Capricorn card. You're getting there, you're so close, you're so close, you're so close. Do not give up now, okay? Please don't give up right now. I'm gonna turn these around so you can actually see them. Don't worry, one of these days I'm gonna have a baller video set up like some of the other readers I watch, but for right now we're gonna use my phone, and that's okay. You know, simplify. Use what you got. Use what you got to get to where you're going. We're gonna see what the star seeds, see what those star seeds have to say right now. Ooh-wee. Star seeds, what do you want to tell us? What do you have to say? They're gonna bring a nice message in. I'm gonna see what they have to say here. And then we're done. And we're out of here, yeah. Oh, earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother, slow down. Time in nature. Slow down, slow down. Take it easy, take a breath. If you can get out into nature, do it. If it's cold, put on a scarf and a hat and a coat. It counts if you just step onto your porch and take 3 deep breaths. That counts as getting out in nature. Ground yourself into Mother Nature. Grounding yourself into Mother Nature can be sitting in front of your Christmas tree. It could be watering a plant, it could be petting a cat. Ground down. You've got this, everyone. We are all in this together. Those are your readings for this week. I'm wishing you so much love and light. I'm wishing you healing. I'm going to do another reading for you in a few days. Have a lovely weekend, whatever it is you choose to do. I love you very much. Sleepy Tula Cat says, meow, I love you. We'll see you next time. Bye.